How do you keep a marriage going? For a man, 3 things you have to do. Whatever your wife wants, you do it. Number 2, whatever your wife wants, you do it. Number 3, remind yourself that whatever your wife wants, you do it. It took me about 7 years of marriage to realize that I'd rather be at peace than be right. Because every time you fight for your justice, you trade your peace for it.
Yes.
And people have traded, they've won so much justice, they have no peace left. If you slap your wife, you say, why did you slap her? Hey, because she said so and so to me. Because she said this, she got me angry. True, she got you angry, but the action you took is not because of what she said, it's because of who you are.
Who you are.
You slapped her because you are a slapper. I always tell young people, the imperfection of your fathers are not meant to be criticized. They are a clue to your own assignment. When you scream on the house help, you are asking her to think like you. If she can really think like you, would she be a house help? She'll be a madam somewhere too. English language for me is overrated because we are insisting that the perfection of it will be a standard of progress in our own society. The best coaches in the world don't speak good English. I hope you have noticed. From Jose Mourinho, to Pep Guardiola, to Jurgen Klopp, to all of them, they speak bad English. Yeah, they train Englishmen. It's not my fault that I cannot speak English. I am an Ijebu man. The armed robber and the police officer grew up in the same neighborhood. So the guy you are calling a police officer actually has some little dignity inside him. He had the equal discomfort of the armed robber. He chose to be a police officer. Both of them carry guns. And one is trying to save, one is trying to take. The same socioeconomic oppression that forced the armed robber to say, I will kill people and I will get money, is the same socioeconomic condition that told the police officer, you know what, I'll go to the police force. So his dignity took him there. And then he gets to the checkpoint. And when he asks you for a bribe, I think is the highest level of his kindness. In that moment, he has other choices. You are the one that have a vision. He doesn't have any vision. The little salary they are paid is not enough. It's not paid regularly. Somebody is using it to go and bank somewhere and getting some interest. Expand that. When the Nigerian police officer hears a gunshot on the right, he goes left because that's not why he's here. He's here to live, not to die. So he's going to walk away. And justifiably so.
Yes.
If he dies, most likely he dies for nothing. Many of them are dead. When they are alive, they couldn't solve their economic problems. In death, it's a tragedy. Somebody is doing you diabolism and all of that.
People from your village.
You know, people from your village and all of that. A curse in itself requires attitudinal cooperation for expression. If I'm hardworking and you say I'll be poor, you are wasting your time. If I am lazy and you say I'll be poor, there's attitudinal cooperation to your pronouncement. So the universe agrees and providence ensures that becomes enforced. When jazz was jazz, raw, you were colonized. What colonized you was gunpowder. It's not even recognized as a weapon in 2024. If jazz was jazz, how did the white man get away with slave trade? How did he get away with colonialism? Somebody should have called his name. Lugard should have been called from a temple and kill him off. All of that did not happen because at the end of the day, attitudinal cooperation is a precursor to the weight of curses. It's psychology that is weak. If you keep to time all the time, you never apologize. You never call to say, I'm running late. You never do say, I'm sorry. You are always on time. You must be very poor. You must be a very poor man. Your life has no momentum.
What?
If your life has momentum, you will apologize. You will run late. If you are really engaged, you will miss an appointment. You will manage them, right? So if you keep to time, the reason why you will never apologize is because you're not doing anything. If you are doing stuff, there's no way you are not going to have to run late. So somebody who keeps to time every time, never late, never say sorry, never apologizes, never needs to manage anything, is a life without momentum, and that life is a poor life.
What if the person has a meeting by 9 o'clock and the person says, okay, because I have a meeting by 9 o'clock, I'm going to try and leave early so I can get to my meeting on time?
It will be successful a lot of times, but because it's a human being, there are unplanned interruptions in the human condition you couldn't have prepared for. And so a time will come where you are not in control of the dynamics. Somebody say, oh, my weakness is sex. If I see anyone in skirts, I can't help it. I say, really? I was there with your mom? No. Your sister? No. But she's got skirts. She'll have jumped on your mom and jump. If you see her, say, mommy, run. You know I can't help it. Anything in skirts, I jump on her. Mommy, run. And you see an old woman selling pepper. You say, pepper seller, move. You know anything in skirt? No. You left your mom. All poor people die twice. Only rich men die once. A poor person dies while he's alive. And then he dies when he breathes his last. the moments you have no capacity to fulfill the nutrient of your own choices, even if you breathe, you are dead. It took me about 7 years of marriage to realize that I'd rather be at peace than be right. Because every time you fight for your justice, you trade your peace for it. A curse in itself requires attitudinal cooperation for expression. If I'm hardworking and you say I'll be poor, you are wasting your time. When jazz was jazz, raw, you were colonized. And what colonized you was gunpowder. It's not even recognized as a weapon in 2024. I mean, if jazz was jazz, how did the white man get away with slave trade? How did he get away with colonialism? Somebody should have called his name. Lugard should have been called from a temple and kill him off.